Let's go over to Ohio and check out some dog culture. So, before we watch this video, I, in general, approve of what the state police officer is doing. She's getting dogs out of the road, and at the end of the day, dogs in the road are a huge problem. There are stray dogs running around in this video, and she collects them, and they probably could have got in a fight with another dog, or if a car was driving on this road with, say, some dogs in the back or inside of the car, they might jump out and attack those dogs. It's happened many times before. So, yeah, I agree that the dogs shouldn't be in the road, and this is a good public service thing. But there's a pattern emerging with all of this kind of stuff where police officers and firefighters go out of their way to rescue and save stray and loose dogs. And really, what they're doing, in my opinion, is virtue signaling and using your public resources to do favors for irresponsible dog owners that cause all of these problems.
It's on. Hold on. Don't hit the dog. Watch out for 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 the dog. There's a dog in the roadway and you're not even trying to move.
So first off, she's insulting another driver because the driver didn't move. Did the driver see the dogs? Why are you demonizing the driver? The road is for cars. If you have a license or registration and a properly functioning car, the road is for you, not for dogs. So right off, we're already demonizing the people that should be allowed to use this road in favor of being, buddy-buddy to these little doggies. The real people that she should be criticizing already would be these people back here, the dog owners.
Hold on, these puppies are on the road. I got them. 93 Mansfield, I'll be out at 250 at the 18. There's two puppies in the roadway.
And it looks like that car actually did stop. So all of her blabbering and yammering at the other driver, that's great. The people should move over because hitting a dog can cause serious accident. But the culpability is on the owner, not the person on the road. The dogs are the thing that need to move out of the way, not the freaking car. Okay, so all of this baby talking, all of this rescue type behavior, if this was, say, some loose toddlers, no, CPS would come, they'd take those away. If this was a kid on a bike or a motorcycle rider that didn't have the proper safety gear or registration, or was violating like a helmet law, or was operating a bicycle at night, no, they wouldn't baby talk them. They would take them and arrest them or fine them, or they would get a scolding or at least a ticket or a warning. But it's dogs, so the dogs can just get away with anything. They can run around in the road and cause a danger, and the police will come in and save the day.
Boys, come on. Let's go. Come on. We gotta go. Go on. Go. We gotta go up here. Yes, we got.
Oh, enough of that. So the state police officer spends all this time walking up the driveway, baby talking, locating this house, getting the dogs into what looks like a little cage that they're supposed to be in. There's a whole bunch of dogs in here barking at her. There's a nice Audi in there. So I guess these guys can afford an Audi, but they can't afford a leash or proper enclosure for their dog. And we need to pay these police officers to go do favors for irresponsible dog owners. So that's the whole gist of this video. And she puts the dogs in the cage. She rounds up some dogs. Looks like she's trying to give them treats. This whole thing is just one big, look at me, I'm a hero. The state patrol are such great people because they found some of these dogs. And honestly, this whole thing seems kind of set up too. So wherever we see dog worship, we see human sacrifice. Here's some stories. I've shared a few of these before, but we got our Ohio people. Where are these people? Why aren't these people getting some attention from the police? Ohio, the dog worshipping state. See what kind of stuff they got going on while they run around and baby talk dogs and chase dogs up driveways and give themselves this badge of hero. We're the heroes. We're the best people in the world. Meanwhile, look at what you're letting happen to all your citizens. Huh? going on with you guys? So let's shift gears for a second. Here's another point about all of these rescues. So constantly, these dogs are getting loose, running in the road, running into zoo enclosures, frozen ponds, cliffs, or even hiking trails where the doggies' feet get too worn out. And boom, they will deploy police, EMS, fire and rescue, animal control. They'll rescue these dogs, save them, and make themselves look super good, all on your taxpayer dime. Meanwhile, here's the story. Abandoned dog turns dangerous, now attacking cats. So if you listen to the story, and almost every story about a dog attack, they have called animal control and police several times. If you open up the transcript on any of these videos, you don't even have to watch any of this video. Open up a transcript, do a Control F search, and search for something like they called animal control, and you will notice that 80 to 100% of these stories, they call animal control, help us, a police, or help us, a dog is biting us, please send police. And they'll be like, no, we can't do that. We can't take a dog away. Oh, it killed a couple cats. Well, we still can't prove it. They will do everything in their power to avoiding any responsibility, to avoid helping a human when a dog is attacking or terrorizing their neighborhood. But if you got some stray mutts in the road, we're going to do it. We're going to do a YouTube video on it. We're going to release the body cam right away. We're going to say this state police officer is the best person ever. Oh my God, pull on our heartstrings all day. Another point about all of these dog rescues where the police come and they find an abandoned dog or they pick up a stray dog. All they're doing is incentivizing people to abandon their dogs. People see those stories of the police scooping up dogs and saving dogs, and if they have a dog that they regretted getting, well, they can just throw the thing in the frickin' road, throw the thing in the ditch. Some random person or police officer will find it, and they will use it as a badge of honor. I rescued a dog. So all of these little rescue stories like this, you're just incentivizing more dog problems. You're incentivizing your citizens to just dump these dogs in the road because they know a bunch of virtue signaling people that don't want to deal with the real problems will come scoop that dog up just to make themselves look good. And if you look all around Ohio, this rings true. They got all these dog problems they need to deal with. Infant in a coma. What the hell? Look at all these problems. Overflowing shelters. They bring dogs in from the Caribbean. They got their own problem with stray dogs, and they're bringing dogs in from the Caribbean. They restrict dog intake from a bunch of sicknesses and viruses. So they got all these dogs overflowing their shelters. And when that state police officer found those dogs running around like that, they should have been taken away. The person should have been fined. And the dog should have been sent away, because all of those people are doing is making all of these problems worse. You know, you're taking in dogs from Texas and you got your own stray dog problems. And why would the police in Ohio use this dog culture to make themselves look good? Well, because they got a lot of freaking problems going on, guys. Look at the stuff I'm pointing at here. Now, I'm not saying that state police officer was involved in this, but overall, the police force, by and large, the government and all these police, you see what they're doing? They got a lot of serious problems. They shouldn't be playing around helping dog owners be irresponsible. And there are people in the Ohio police that are in charge of all these people that screw up and do all this nasty stuff. Look, there's people that are in charge of these police officers. But how can they keep a check on their police officers when they're too busy running around taking care of all this crap? You see what I'm saying? Where we find all of this dog worship, we find more and more human sacrifice. It just becomes like almost part of the machinery. Within these police problems are probably a lot of people that really, really hate this crap right here. But how can they deal with it? How can they have enough time and attention to figure out what's going on when they're over here dealing with all this crap? Sick, out-of-state dogs biting and killing people, even police officers. So it seems to me this Ohio State Trooper story, it's just a bunch of propaganda. If they really wanted to help their fellow citizens, they would take these dogs, scoop them up, The owners would be fined. The state police trooper here, she would give a little speech and say, hey, look, running these dogs in the road is seriously dangerous, and you dog owners need to knock it off. And next time we will fine you even heavier. Because that would de incentivize all these dog owners so they don't do this. And it would also prevent a lot of dog attacks, dog deaths between dog fights. And I'm pretty sure that the job description of a state trooper is not to be a personal babysitter for irresponsible people that are breeding a bunch of puppies that are in their house that they obviously cannot take care of. As a taxpayer, as somebody that's interested in finances, you should be very interested in this, because as fees go up, DMV fees, postage stamp prices, garbage fees, all the fees that you pay to live in your society, property assessments like a fence, grass, tree care, all those fees go up. Meanwhile, you're paying state police services, firefighters, to constantly rescue these dogs. You're constantly basically doing favors for irresponsible dog owners on the taxpayer dime. See you guys later. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. Bye.